already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. I got a little surprise for y'all. I mean, I just have to bring it back. I have to bring it back. I have to bring it back.
Drumming my pain with his finger.
Hey, girl.
Singing my life with his words.
Yes.
Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly with his song.
Yes. When I say sang, that is what I mean. That's what I mean right there, baby. That is where I mean. And the reason why we had to bring this story to your attention this morning is because Nene'S said she would rather have Ashley Darby sing than to have Kandi sing. Okay, I think
based on what you've seen, if you were having an event, would you rather have Kandi sing or Ashley?
Ooh, so that was the question posed on the Nene'S show. On the Nene'S show. Now, the Bravo Shade Room happened to post this clip. Shout out to the Bravo Shade Room. Make sure you guys like the post. So they left it up between Kandi.
Me, dear.
Drumming my pain with his fingers. Singing my life with his words. Killing me softly with his song.
You know what? I think I'm gonna see Ashley tomorrow at Good Day DC. Maybe. Okay, I might see her tomorrow. I feel like I might need to ask her for a duet. A duet with Ashley. You know what I'm saying? We both just up there killing the people softly with our song. So my question to you is in the chat, if you were having an event, who would you rather have sing? Now I know who I'm gonna choose. Any day, every day, all day. I mean, and I'm sorry, Ashley, I'm gonna have to choose Kandi on this one. So it's interesting to me that, because I've heard her sing live on the stage with Xscape, and they sounded good. Not to say that Ashley didn't sound good. I mean, she definitely gave a whole different life to Ashley gave a whole new meaning she gave a whole new meaning to the song. So I ask you, in the words of the great Nene'S,
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you, is it a coincidence?
Oh gosh. Woo. So this interview that Nene'S did with Latocha Scott, as well as Yes, That's D from the Neighborhood Talk, was fascinating. Go ahead and let out a shout at the cubicle, baby. Tell them you're praising the Lord. Tell them you're praising the Lord. What they gonna do? All right. Okay. So this interview yielded so much intel for me. Number one, I thought that Nene and Kandi was in a decent place at this point. So it's interesting to me that was her response. And again, it's no shade to Ashley. I'm proud of Ashley for being able to get up on that stage on the national television and do that. That takes cojones. Big cojones. Giant sized teabagging cojones. So yeah, the interview with Nene'S and Latocha Skye, it is making the rounds. Before I dive too further deep into the stories that we got for you guys today, I wanted to do this live because it's been a minute, number one. Number two, I wanted to be able to make sure you guys know about the Ponderosa, the day party, okay? The tickets are in the description of this video. Y'all, we are doing this here in DC. It is going to be on Sunday, April 27th. Go ahead and get your tickets. We're going to have a DJ. There's going to be brunch, okay? There's going to be drinks, and we're going to have a good time. Bring your boots and your fans because we're going to have a toe tapping, stomping the floor, good old Ponderosa in celebration of doing this for but about a decade. So I just want to celebrate with my people. Okay, let's celebrate with my people and have a good old time here in DC. And if we have a good time, we can do it in other cities. All right. And if, in case you were wondering, I might just do my own rendition of killing the people softly, or loudly, as Ashley had done. Okay. So let's get into what else we got to talk about, because a lot came out of this interview. And I felt in my spirit like I really needed to break this down with you guys live, because I don't understand so much about Latocha Skye. She just, and I want to kind of give you my take on the interview with Nene and Latocha, because I really didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, right? Yes, come on down to the Ponderosa. It's going to be a good old time, okay? I have a DJ in mind. I actually thought about DJing a little small set myself, which I have not done in over 6 years. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, right? But anyway, Latocha Skye says this, that she shocked her sister participated in kicking her out of Xscape because she stood up for her sister way back when her sister got pregnant, and she says they wanted to kick her out. And she also says that she owns the group name and could sue if she wanted to. Let me break all of this down for you guys, because to me, I'm a little annoyed, right? I'm a little annoyed that Latocha, to me, in my opinion, and I'm gonna just, this is my opinion, okay? As Tamara Judge says, it's my opinion. I feel every time I listen to Latocha speak about Xscape, I feel like I am being gaslit. So much so that I could not finish the entire interview because I cannot take Latocha when she speaks, because I don't feel like she recognizes the fact that we watched, okay? We watched the show. So what you're telling us on this platform that Nene'S has provided for you is literally more of what you have been giving us throughout the time period since the show came on the air. You expect us to believe that when you wanted to run around and do your gospel album, and you, from what we could see, it seemed to us like you did not want to be there. It seemed to us like you had other plans. So why would they stop their bag for you who does not want to be there? Or am I incorrect? Was what you portrayed on the show incorrect? She makes it seem like the show made her a villain. And it's like, girl, they can only work with what you give them. They can only manipulate what you give them. You gave them what does Dr. Simone tell Quad all the time? You gave them your ASS to kiss, literally. And we saw it on the show. You went behind their backs, went and signed a record deal without their knowledge, and then you kept it moving, as is your right to do. But don't try to make it seem like they the ones that didn't want you around. You, it seemed to us, based on the camera, did not want to show up when it was needed to show up. Now, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but even somebody says in the chat, if memory serves me correctly, Latocha made a choice to stop performing with them, right? She shouldn't have done the residual challenge because clearly it was all for show. Still the victim and no accountability. And that is the case with Latocha. It always seems like it is someone else's fault that she finds herself in the situations that she finds herself in. When we can clearly see, no, girl, you walk yourself into every situation that you find yourself in. And until you learn that you continue to make the same mistakes on a loop, you will stay stuck in the same cycle that you have been in for the past several years. Now, my critique for Nene. Now, I got to say this. Nene can do and facilitate whatever types of show she wants to do. That is her prerogative to do so. But I just think that it felt to me like, did Nene watch the show? Did she watch the same show that we watched? Because Nene is very adamant that you just don't do that to your sister. As though Tamika has done something to her. It was Tamika that detailed to us that there were these royalty checks that she never got, that she claims that were taken from her by Latocha and Rocky. Those were the claims. They came out on the show. So if somebody is allegedly taking money from me, why am I supposed to stick beside them while they are doing things to me? I don't understand that. That's the allegation. That is the allegation. So stick beside your sister. Who should be sticking beside their sister? Should Latocha be sticking beside Tamika maybe? And as far as Latocha reaching down into the depths of happenings back in 1999 or whatever they were over 20 years ago, talking about I stood up for my sister 20 years ago or whenever that was, girl, we're talking about today. We are talking about today. All right. Great. You stood up for her back then when understanding came out, but where are you now? What have you done for her lately? In the words of Janet Jackson, what have you done for her? What have you done for her lately? Ooh, yeah. Okay, what have you done, girl? And Latocha does not answer questions. She answers questions very vaguely. Nene asked her a direct question about the lyrics to her residuals challenge about her husband, and Latocha dipped Latocha dipped, swerved, punani popped her way around that answer. Girl, answer the question. You put it in the song. Nene is offering you the platform to speak about it. Instead, she skirted past the husband situation and dove right into, oh, the 2 years it was really about Xscape because this happened over 2 years ago. Now say what now? Now say what? You're not going to answer the question? And granted, people can say it ain't our business. Correct. Right. You are correct. It ain't. But you put it in a love song. Say you love me, then put it in a love song. You put it in a love song. You put it in the residuals challenge yourself. So why put it in there if you don't want nobody to ask you about it? You know, Nene had her questions on her cards and she was, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, Latocha, come on. We are all rooting for you to do something different. Instead, it's more the same. you know, and sometimes, listen, and again, Nene can run her show however she wants to. I personally, I don't need a guest on the Nene Leakes show. I just want to hear Nene talk. And Nene likes to talk. Nene likes to talk sometimes more than she likes to ask the guest a question. I'm just saying, like, it should be conversations with Nene at this point because, I mean, granted, yes, an interview is a conversation, and everybody has a different interview style, and Nene can do whatever she wants on her channel because it is her prerogative, and she has earned her place in pop culture history enough to do whatever the F she wants. I readily admit to that. But as a viewer, I feel like, girl, I mean, I feel like this interview is kind of about you. I mean, that's what I really want to know anyway, because Latocha ain't giving us nothing. Nothing but the same old, same old. I could go back and watch the Xscape show if I wanted these answers. I mean, I don't know. Is it just me? Am I the person who is in the minority here? I appreciate. Listen, again, I say this. Nene can do whatever she wants. When you have your own YouTube channel, you can operate as you choose to. You could do whatever you want to do on any given day. But I do think that as I'm watching the interview, I feel like, you know, she injects herself into a lot of the interview. But, you know, again, that could be her way. That could be her way, right? Her way of doing things. Everybody don't like the way I do things, and that's fine. That's fine. Because you do what feels comfortable for you. I'm just giving you my observations. So it was difficult for me to make it through the entire interview with Latocha because I don't feel like Latocha gives us answers that we can honestly understand or comprehend. And I feel like she talks in a very sanctimonious way, and she makes herself seem like the sacrificial lamb of Xscape. But every time you see or hear about her, these are choices that she has chosen to make within the group. And so they have to then maneuver around her choices. And then when they maneuver around her choices, she then feels victimized because they have now had to do without you. And so now you talk about she could sue them if she wanted to. Well, girl, if you could sue them, you should have done it already. If you really could have sued them, do it. Say less. Say less. Let your lawyer do the talking. But my guess is that she probably really don't have a leg to stand on. You made choices. You made choices. You continue to make choices that nobody understands but you. And sometimes that's okay because maybe the Lord spoke to you. But at the end of the day, don't blame everybody else for the choices that you continue to make. And there you have it. Latocha summed up in a nutshell. Boom. 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 Finally, I got to find it real quick. Give me 1 second. But when asked about Simon and Porsha, when asked if it was believed whether or not Porsha actually loved Simon, Nene declines to answer. Oh, yeah, she declines to answer. She is mum's the word, don't have nothing to say. I'm not answering. She was like, is this a test? Is this a trick? I mean, girl, no, it's not a trick. Answer the question. She don't want to say nothing. Here it go right here. Just as proof so I can show you. I like to do a little show and tell. Again, this is featured on Neighborhood Talk. Make sure you guys like the post. she basically, you know, when asked whether she believes Porsha and Simon's relationship was real or if Porsha loved him, she 100% believes that Simon loved Porsha, but she refuses to answer the question about whether or not Porsha loved Simon. So I ask you in the chat. I ask you in the chat. I ask you in the chat. Chime down in the chat if you believe Porsha loved Simon or not. And I'm going to do a survey real quick. Thank you for the super chat, Love Angel 2020. D-Lady says Nene should have done a lot more research on the relationship Latasha had with her sister and the group. That was my thought on it as well. Like, there was one part where Nene didn't know that Latasha had a child. And I was like, I mean, that was on the show, right? And while Nene does a great job of still relating when she does not know the answer, I felt like that's something I felt like I wish she had. I mean, it was just like, what? Why don't you know that? But again, you know, I have to give her some grace because she won't know everything, right? But I do kind of felt like in some aspects, especially like with the relationship with Latasha's sister, I do feel like, have you seen what's happening? What things played out between these two sisters? Because I don't know. And maybe she just has a perspective where she really just feels like maybe Latasha was in the right. I don't know. You know, I always feel like I want Latasha to get out of this situation that she's in. I do not want ill for anybody in life in general. I don't. So when somebody frustrates me, it is because I want better for them and I want more for them and I want them to come back. We love a comeback story, but girl, like, you make it so hard. And that just frustrates me. It frustrates me, y'all. It frustrates me, y'all. We got about 676 people up in this chat. Make sure y'all give us a like on this video, okay? All right. Paris says the Neighborhood Talk just posted receipts. The owner of the group name is Tamika Scott. Now say what? Hold on. Who? See, this is why it pays to go live, because you can get the things in real time. Somebody probably sent over them receipts, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Let's take a look at it, y'all. We got them right here. Those receipts is popping. Okay, so the headline reads, you said look it up. Trademark search shows that Latasha's ownership of Xscape's name for live performances is dead. It is dead. So, girl, you can't sue them for Nathan. Her sister Tamika has an active Xscape trademark that permits live performances. Girl.
Wanted to. If I really wanted to. You could really sue them or something. If I really wanted to. Because I've always thought they tight.
Girl. Okay, according to this, it says on Wednesday, we posted a clip of Latocha Scott during her appearance on the Nene Leakes show. In the interview, she boldly claimed that she owns the name Xscape and said that if she really wanted to, she could sue her former group members for using the name to tour and perform. Her exact words were, "You could go look it up yourself." And baby, that's exactly what we did. But to our surprise, all of the trademark results under Latasha's name were either dead or abandoned. Specifically, the one covering live performances was dead on arrival when we pulled up to the site. Now, here's the plot twist. Latasha's arch nemesis and sister, Tamika Scott, actually has an active trademark for Xscape that includes rights to live audio performances by a musical group. The full description even mentions live, televised, and movie appearances by a professional entertainer. Latasha, what we need from you is understanding, because this is not making much sense right now. Baby, let me tell you something. When the Neighborhood Talk writes a caption, they write a caption, okay? They write a mother freaking caption. Now, that was a caption right there, okay? Give that writer a Pulitzer. Give them a Pulitzer today. And the Pulitzer goes to the Neighborhood Talk. Shout out to Paris Dominique, y'all. Shout out to Paris Dominique. Shout out to Paris Dominique for this tea, giving it to us live. Paris, you are about to take Norman's job. You about to take Norman's job, baby. You, Norman. We're gonna talk after today's live. You gonna get it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Slam that door if you want to. Slam it if you want to. I'm gonna fix you. Say something else. Well, okay then. Okay. Take your lunch break. I don't care. Oh, anyway, this is why you can't. This is why I can. Ooh, employees. Ooh, I can't stand managing people. Oh, anyway, y'all. This is what I mean by Latocha. This is what I mean by Latocha is the problem. He might not be now. Okay. He might not be. I don't know. We might have to take his invitation back. Ooh. Not y'all taking Norman's side. Ooh. I mean, let him keep playing if he want to. Let him keep playing if he want to. I'll do it. Anyway, as I was saying, Latocha, come on. See, this is what I mean. We be rooting for Latocha, but Latocha ain't rooting for Latocha. Ain't no way. You can't tell me that girl rooting for herself. Girl, like, stop. Don't do no more interviews until you are ready to make amends with this group. Just don't do no more. Don't do no more interviews. Latocha, just stop. That would be my plea to you. Just no more challenges. The only thing that I challenge you to do is to apologize to your sister and to your group. That is the only challenge that you should be taking part of. It's called the apology challenge. Okay. The apology challenge it goes something like this. I'm sorry. I was wrong. Please take me back. That's the challenge. Okay. And until you do right. Oh, God. It's called the apology challenge, right? The accountability challenge. How about we get a little bit of that? Okay. The understanding challenge. I need you to understand that you need to just go ahead and apologize and get this out of the way so you can stop looking crazy on the internet. Not like this. I don't want this for you, Latocha. I don't. I really don't. Just, I think if you apologize, you could be back on the road with them by the end of the year, and like the girl, everybody will be happy. Because otherwise, you're gonna be crying like that girl on Beauty and Black. Where is my sister? Where is my sister? Where is my sister? Where's my sister? I have to find my sister. Where is my sister? Where is my sister? Where is my... Do not open that door either. Don't do it. No. Anyway, Where is my sister? That's what you're gonna be saying. Sorry, y'all. I had to. He trying it. He really trying it. I'm about to send him home. So anyway, y'all. What in the world? What are we gonna do with Latocha, y'all? We're gonna pray for her. We're gonna do it. We're gonna say a prayer for Latocha at the Ponderosa. Yep, we're gonna say a prayer for Xscape so that they can just get themselves right. We're gonna sing. We're gonna do a tribute to understanding. Okay, we're gonna sing it together. We're gonna sing it out loud. We're gonna film it at the Ponderosa so that we can have her understand what she needs to do to get back in the good graces of their group. So if you want to join the choir at the Ponderosa, go ahead and click the. What I need from you is an apology. How can we communicate if you don't know what to say? With that being said, make sure you guys tune in, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you like reality TV related content, if you like a little bit of comedy, if you want to come to the Ponderosa, you know where to go. The link is in the description of this video, and I will catch you all in the next video.